Ever get that like weird feeling?
Yeah.
Where it seems like someone knows exactly what you're thinking, before you even open your mouth.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a bit unnerving, isn't it?
For sure. So today we're taking a deep dive into a topic that kind of touches on that very idea. We're going to be looking at Jesus, specifically his ability to, well, see into people's hearts and minds like way beyond the surface level stuff.
Definitely a fascinating area to explore.
It is.
Sure.
We've picked out two stories from the Bible that really highlight this. First up, we've got the story of Jesus and the Pharisees, and then we'll move on to his first ever encounter with Nathanael.
I think what's so cool about these stories is they really show how deeply Jesus understood human nature. He wasn't just focused on what people were doing.
Right.
He was tuned into their motivations, their doubts, all those hidden thoughts we try to keep tucked away.
Okay, so let's start with Jesus and the Pharisees. To set the scene, we're in a packed house, Jesus is teaching, and out of nowhere, bam, a paralyzed man is lowered through the roof.
Talk about a grand entrance. Seriously.
Yeah.
And of course, everyone's eyes are on this guy, right? Everyone sees his need for healing. But then, Jesus does something totally unexpected. He looks at the man and says, "Your sins are forgiven."
Yeah, and that right there, that's a huge detail. Everyone else is fixated on the physical problem, the paralysis, but Jesus goes straight to something much, much deeper. The man's spiritual state.
Like he's prioritizing or saying, hey, the healing's important, but let's deal with the root issue first.
Exactly. And it's like he's also, zeroing in on the faith of everyone involved. Their belief is what matters most to him.
Okay, so that's where the Pharisees come in. Now, these guys, they were known for being super strict about religious law, right?
Yeah.
How did they react to Jesus just like casually forgiving sins?
So the text doesn't explicitly say they voice their objections, but it does tell us what they were thinking. And let me tell you, they were not happy. They were basically like, hold up, who does this guy think he is? Only God can forgive sins.
So they had some serious unspoken skepticism going on.
Big time. Which is, it's understandable in a way, but the fact that Jesus knew what they were thinking, even though they didn't say anything, that's pretty wild.
Oh, totally.
What do you think this tells us about Jesus, though?
Well, this goes straight to the core of who Jesus claimed to be. Was he just a teacher, a prophet, or something more? You see, the Pharisees' doubts, even though they kept him quiet, they challenged Jesus' entire authority.
Right.
And how he responds is key. He doesn't back down or ignore their skepticism. Instead, he brings it into the open, addresses it head on, and then he does something even more incredible to prove his point.
You're talking about the miracle, right? When
Yeah.
he heals the paralyzed man right there on the spot.
Bingo.